friends, you all are welcome in PharmaNotes YouTube channel. Here we are going to discuss some concepts of pharmacology. So by using MCQs and tricks, we will going to make the pharmacology and very easy subject. So this is the part 1 of this series. Here we are going to discuss the general pharmacology, fundamental and basic pharmacology we are going to discuss. So let's start this fantastic video. So what is the first question here? Essential drugs are. Essential drugs are. What is the definition of essential drugs? We can remember this essential drugs by a simply 3 alphabets, which is very popular alphabets are there. This is a PHC, Primary Health Center. So this is not exactly we are taking the primary health center. It is for the PHC, Priority Health Care. That's it. Okay, so priority health care is nothing but the essential drugs. So what the exactly definition is that drugs that satisfy the priority health care needs of the population. So that's it. In the primary health center there are the medicines which are the essential drugs because it is satisfy the priority health care needs of the population. So just remember the essential drugs by using this 3 magic alphabet PHC. So let's discuss the next question here. So what is the orphan drug? What is the orphan drug? So what is the definition of this orphan drug? Just speak that orphan, that pronounce same as it is like the orphan. Orphan. So orphan is nothing but the rare. So the drugs which are used for the diagnosis, treatment and prevention of the rare diseases, that are the orphan drugs. So what is the exact definition is there? A drug needed for diagnosis, treatment, prevention of rare disease. So we can just remember this orphan drugs by the orphan, and orphan meaning the rare, and rare diseases are treated, diagnosed and prevented by these orphan drugs. Next question is there. What is a prodrug? Prodrugs. See, we can remember the prodrug by using the word just pre-drug. So before the drug there is a pre-drug. What is this pre-drug? Pre-drug is inactive drug which is not active. So inactive drug which is transformed in the body to an active metabolite. So we have all are watched the movie Transformer, which is a famous movie. So in Transformer there is a car which is transformed into a body, human body. So that is nothing but transformation. So here is the inactive drug that is called as a prodrug, which is transformed into the active metabolite, actual drug in the body. So that is inactive drug is nothing but the prodrug. So here is the inactive drug, prodrug, which is biotransformation and metabolism process is there. So after metabolism it get converted into active form of drug and which gives the therapeutic action. So there are the many important prodrugs which may ask in the exam. So what are these examples are there? Let's focus on it. Enalapril is an inactive form of drug that is nothing but a prodrug which transform in the body in an enalaprilate, which is the actual active drug moiety. So next is a Sulindac. Sulindac actually is a sulfide metabolite of the Sulindac is a active drug. Sulindac as it is an inactive form, it is a prodrug. Next is a dipivefrin. Dipivefrin is a prodrug of adrenaline. Adrenaline is also called as epinephrine. So what are the prodrugs for this neurotransmitter is dipivefrin. Next one is a sulfasalazine, is an inactive prodrug form of the 5-amino salicylic acid, is the active drug form of this. Next is a levodopa, is the prodrug. The active form of this drug is a dopamine. Next is alpha methyl dopa. Alpha methyl dopa is get converted, transformed into the active metabolite, that is the alpha methyl norepinephrine. Just focus on this nor. It is not the alpha methyl epinephrine. It is exactly alpha methyl norepinephrine, alpha methyl noradrenaline. See, so these are the important products moiety. So which we have to remember. Next question is there. What exactly it asking here? Biotransformation of drugs is primarily directed to. So what exactly this biotransformation process does with the drugs? See, for the penetration into the body, drugs must be lipid soluble, which is also called as non-polar drug, and lipid soluble drug are having the capability to penetrate into the body. The lipid soluble drug can penetrate the biomembranes. So lipid soluble drug or the non-polar drug which are get directed to the lipid insoluble or the polar moiety. So this is the conversion done by the biotransformation process. So biotransformation of the drug is primarily directed to lipid soluble drug to the lipid insoluble drug, non-polar drug to the polar drug. See, so this process of biotransformation is exactly takes place especially in the liver and small intestines. There are the many enzymes are there which are responsible this biotransformation, which can convert this lipid soluble drug into the lipid insoluble drug. So how we can remember this? By a simple magic is there. This scene this transformer movie having the many popular scenes, है ना? So remember this, yes as a soluble lipid soluble drug and in as a insoluble lipid insoluble drug. So lipid soluble drug is converted into lipid insoluble drug. Scene of transformer movie. So we can remember this direction of this biotransformation for lipid soluble to lipid insoluble by using this word scene of transformer movie. Next question we are going to discuss here. See, alkalinization of urine hastens the excretion of. Hastens meaning the faster the excretion of. So what exactly happen when the urine becomes basic in nature? It will hastens the excretion of which type of drugs? So when urine become the basic, it can hastens the excretion of weakly acidic drug. For the example, phenytoin sodium is the very weakly acidic drug. See, remember this phenytoin as a weakly acidic drugs. So how we can remember this concept? See here, basin yani basin means basic urine. We are coding this for this basic urine. We can remember the word basin. So basin, to the basin, the Asin when feeling the weakness. Asin is an actress, Indian actress. Asin is an Indian actress. Asin when feeling the weakness, she is going towards the basin. So weak Asin going towards the basin. So when basin, that is the urine, become the basic, then weak acids are going to be excreted faster. See, so weakly acidic drugs are excreted faster in alkaline urine or basic urine. So that's the concept. Next one, that is the definition of bioavailability of the drugs refers to. So what do you mean by bioavailability? So word as it is defined, that bioavailability. So let's draw the three words from this bioavailability. That is blood available ability. Blood available ability, that is the bioavailability. So it is expressed in the percentage. This ability is expressed in the percentage. So we will convert these three words in a sentence. So what is the sentence? Ability of drug to be available in a blood as it is in the same form of the drug structure. So it is the ability of that drug to be available in the blood as it is. So what exactly definition of bioavailability is there? So percentage of administered dose that reaches systemic circulation in the unchanged form. So there should not be any change in the drug structure. It should be as it is, unchanged form in a systemic circulation in a blood, and it is expressed in a percentage. So this is the definition for the bioavailability. Next question we are going to discuss here. See what it is asking. The route of administration which is most likely to be the subjected to first pass metabolism. So what is this first pass metabolism? Let's see first of all these things clear. Site of absorption to systemic circulation. When drug is absorbed from the site of absorption to into the systemic circulation, there is a first pass metabolism. There are some enzymes in a liver and small intestine. They are going to metabolize these drugs, and some moiety will be the here metabolized, and only some moiety is going to into the systemic circulation. So that is the first pass metabolism. When we are going to take administer the drug by the oral route, so there are the lot of chances of the this first pass metabolism. So if we are going to administer the 100% dose, 100 mg dose at the site of absorption, and from this there is a first pass metabolism, so 50% drug get metabolized and 50% into the systemic circulation. So we will telling that the 50% drug will be metabolized here. So if we are going to administer the drug through the IV route, intravenous route, so there is a 0% first pass metabolism of this, because drug is directly going into the systemic circulation. So there is a most likely to be subjected to the first pass metabolism. The route of administration is oral. That's it. So, and let's see here the pharma notes. Please join our PDF lifetime membership by contributing only 999 rupees only. By this transaction you can done by using any online app like Google Pay, Phone Pay or Paytm. For this, please note our mobile number 8087339648. So after your contribution, you are going to be added in our Telegram private channel where you get all this material in a PDF form for your preparations. So whether you are in a first year, second year or third year candidate, you can join it now because it will be more helpful for your preparation. So please try to join as early as possible, so because it is a very helpful for your career. So let's see next question here. The following attribute of a drug tends to reduce its volume of distribution. So which of the following factor which is responsible to reduce the volume of distribution? So first of all we have to think about this volume of distribution concept. What is this volume of distribution concept? So after that we are going to answer this question. So let us see here plasma protein in our vascular fluid. There is a plasma proteins, and if we are going to administer the drug, so out of that drug 100% drug is attached with the plasma protein. It will bind to the plasma protein. So we can think that the volume of distribution is exactly what amount. So if we are going to take the 1 liter from here, then total 100% drug is available here. So volume of distribution is just 1 liter. It's not more than 1 liter, because in a 1 liter the whole drug is coming in that 1 liter. So volume of distribution is just 1 liter. If the drug is distributed in a various system, various compartment in our body, so here we can discuss for this tissue only 25% of drug is here, and other 25% to 75% total is distributed in another compartment. So what, see, let's take the 1 liter from here. In a 1 liter there is just 25% of the drug is coming. So total drug required, the volume of distribution should be 4 liter. In a 1 liter 25%, so 4 liter 100%. So distribution, after the distribution of drug in a various compartment, the volume of distribution is more. If the drug is more plasma protein binding, then its volume of distribution will be the less. So see here what the options are provided. Option A is high lipid solubility. So if the drug having the high lipid solubility, it can penetrate through the membrane, biomembranes in our body and in a different compartment. It can penetrate in a different compartment. So distribution is very nice in the different compartment, different tissues, and the volume of distribution will be the large. So low ionization at the physiological pH values. Option B. So if the drug is in unionized form, it can absorb very greatly and it can distribute in a various compartment in our body, and there is a volume of distribution is large. If the drug is a ionized form, then its distribution is quite less and volume of distribution is also less. So here low ionization means the lot of drug is in the unionized form. So there is a nice distribution and volume of distribution is greater. If the high plasma protein binding, as we are discussed here, if the plasma protein binding of the drug is very nice, then the volume of distribution will be the very less. So this is the factor that is responsible to reduce the volume of distribution. And the last option is a high tissue binding. If the drug having the high tissue binding, it can be distributed very well in our body compartments. In a different compartment drug will be available and the volume of distribution will be large. So here is a single option, that is the option C, that is high plasma protein binding can reduce the volume of distribution. So next here is a one numerical we are going to discuss that. So what exactly the question? Let's read first. If the total amount of drug present in the body at a given moment is 2 gram and its plasma concentration is 25 microgram per ml, its volume of distribution is. So we have to calculate the volume of distribution for this. Sorry. So exactly drug administered or the drug in the body is 2 gram and its plasma concentration is 25 microgram per ml. So volume of distribution, what is the formula for volume of distribution is? Volume of distribution is the ratio of the drug administered or present in the body divided by plasma concentration. So drug in the body is given, that is 2 gram. So we put up the value 2 gram in place of D, and in place of Cp, that is plasma concentration, 25 microgram per ml. So we have put up this value. So 2 gram divided by 25 microgram per ml is converted into mg per liter, milligram per liter. If ml is converted into liter, microgram is automatically converted into mg, milligram. See, so these values are come out. If this quantity is in milligram, we have to convert this gram into milligram. So we have to multiply by 1000 here to convert 2 gram into milligram. So it will become the 2000 milligram divided by 25 milligram per liter. So liter will come in the numerator, milligram will be cancelled out, and what is this ratio? 2000 upon 25 is nothing but the 80. 25 8s are 200, and put up this 0 here. So it will be the 80 liter, 80L, and 80 liter of the volume of distribution is needed for this numerical. So hope you all are happy with this session, and you all love this session. So if this happen, so please like this video, subscribe our channel, and please kindly comment in the comment box, and please subscribe our channel, and we will meet soon in a next fantastic video very soon. So bye bye.